See, here's another example of a levada, and you can see the path next to it. Now in London, I'm used to next to the canals there'll be towpaths, which originally were for the horses. Now these paths here now are for the people that maintain these levadas. This one appears to be stagnant actually. And but they don't all follow one trail. It's not unusual to see a levada and then it kind of splits off. So it's possible that further up there, somebody doesn't want all the water that's coming down, or does want it, and the water's diverted somewhere else, and so this particular levada has no water in it, or very little, or maybe it's something that I really don't know. But this is a typical levada. You see it goes off, it goes away. You can see people over there, and I'm not sure how. Oh, there's a car there, but it's parked. I'm not sure how far this particular levada goes. I mean, it must go up, and because the water comes down. You see the clouds there, and then. I don't know, are the levadas on the other side that maybe go down to the north coast? And like if you stayed on this levada, could you eventually end up on the north coast? Like, you go up to the top and then down on the other side.
Well,
just don't know.
If they're trying to get water to places without it, you would think they'd be more here.
Yeah, because they need more water on the south side because it doesn't rain so much on this side, right? So yeah, that's a good point, isn't it? There's this side of the island, the south side, southwest side particularly, needs more water because it doesn't rain so much, so you get more levadas on this side, whereas on the other side it rains a lot more, so maybe they don't need the levadas. Very interesting system actually, it really is. Here's this valley here with a little river down there. There's another path next to it. So like, yeah, on Madeira there's lots of walking opportunities if you like this sort of thing. And of course, if you're up in the hills, though, I mean, like right now, I mean, look what I'm wearing. I'm wearing sandals. But if you kind of go up into the hills, you'd need something a bit, hiking boots and wet weather gear, I would think. Water, perhaps, depending. But on this side, right now, it's warm enough. But interesting. I wanted to go paragliding today, and the fella said that. Because of the winds, he was only taking people up to 60 kilograms. And I'm about 80. You okay? Yeah. It's a bit narrow, doesn't it? Don't worry, you'll be okay. Anyway, so I would have gone paragliding if the guy said, yeah, fine, no problem. But obviously, like yesterday wasn't possible for anybody, or the day before. Today, just people up to 60 kilograms. So, but there you go, that's the south side for you. So I'm just wearing a t-shirt.
And slippers.
Well, sandal slippers. But yeah, so if you're into this hiking / walking type thing, I think Madeira is pretty good, I really do, and these levada paths. I mean, the island's got like 1,300 kilometres of them, or something like that. Must be really interesting, some of them. She's such a wimp. Oh God love her. Yeah, I do.
I'm scared of heights. It's scary. Look, we're high up, guys.
Well, but only if we fall. Oh dear. But anyway, so this would be great if you're into this sort of thing. If you really sort of don't really care that much where you're going, or just follow these paths, and especially if you're into freelance camping, you just take your tent with you and a bit of food and water, and wherever you end up, and might be illegal, I suppose, but you just pitch the tent and you know, Bob's your uncle sort of thing. I think this would be a great island for that sort of thing. So it might be illegal. I think, where were there a couple of campsites? Was it here or Porto do Santo?
I think both.
Yeah, so there are some official campsites. They may not be open all year round, mine. But you know how things are. I mean, if it was me, I'd just go for it, right? And
I'm a little lightheaded for subscribers.
ye words. Anyway, so I'm just going to carry on this video until the memory card is full. Which is probably going to be about 5 minutes. What happened now? Hasn't moved, has it? Look at her right arm. Look at the way that her right arm is like it's going to...
I'm scared, honey.
Oh, okay. Alright, just hang on to me. Oh dear. You know,
I feel shaky.
there is a video somewhere, and there's certainly a picture of it because I had it blown up and framed and put in the flat of Lisa standing with 3 soldiers from Afghanistan. We were on the border of Afghanistan and Tajikistan, and if Lisa's mother, Feast's mother, were ever to see that photograph, what do you need to... Tell everyone, are you scared?
Yes, I am scared.
Of?
Height.
Heights. But like...
Oh! I can't look.
Well, how are you going to see the view if you can't look?
Okay, I'm letting myself be scared. I'm not going to be scared.
Well, just hang on to it. And don't forget, if you are going to fall to the left, not to the right. I mean, you'll get wet, but it's better than, well, down there.
Better than dying.
Oh, dear me. But this is all very nice, isn't it? Look at that. That's a nice view. That's Ponta do Sol down there, the actual town, I suppose, itself. We've driven along that road, right?
Yeah.
So
it's a banana plant, I think, with a dark green roof, and then that's the pool.
Oh yeah, that. Well, you can see it. That dark green roof with the white stripes. I think that's where they process the bananas. There's a pool next to it, swimming pool next to it, and of course then you got the ocean just there. Very nice.
Subscribers, this is scary though. If we're afraid of heights.
If you're afraid of heights, even if you did fall in there, you're not going to go rolling down. You're just going to fall on top of this shrubbery stuff.
What's scary when there's no shrubbery?
Well, even this, like, it's just got these channel things. You'd be alright. Hey, we're almost there now. Anyway, so there's going to be more levadas that have got 1989 that have got flowing water in them. Most of them do, actually. Okay, let's see how my brave best friend is. Uh-oh, I thought she's fallen off then. Oh, she stopped to look at the flowers.
These are pretty. They're like daisies.
Okay, well, you better give them back to Daisy then.
Flower aisle. Madeira is one in the flower aisle. Remember?
Oh, Madeira is the flower aisle. That's right. And if you are into flowers and all that kind of stuff, I think April and May are the times to be here. In fact, it'll be April on 26th.
That's why we're seeing quite a bit of flowers.
Thursday.
These wildflowers, I don't think they bloom all the time.
Okay. Okay. Now you see, you often have these sort of choices. I mean, we can obviously go down here, or the car's off to the left, right?
I'll go this way. Let me check the car.
Well, I'll go with you. And yeah, it's quite often to be walking along this sort of thing, and then you'll get a choice. And I think ultimately it all ends up down. But yeah, it can be very interesting because you kind of go through little villages, and I'm sure there's plenty of places along the way to stop off and grab a poncha or a coffee or whatever. What's that fella? That fella's cutting down sugarcane, yeah?
Our lady.
Oh, it's a lady, is it? Oh.